Hello and welcome to the Daily Ramble.
Welcome back. I'm sorry for this intro from Luca.
Just a quick information. This is a backup episode.
It is, yeah.
So if you ever hear this, then that means we weren't able to record an episode this week. But
because of some reason.
We don't know. But it doesn't matter. We're here. We'll try to keep you entertained.
As always.
And Dario.
Also, because it's a backup episode, we won't put songs on the playlist because we don't know when it will be published.
Yes. And we will not ask how we're doing. Dario, how are you doing?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
I'm also doing good. That's all you're gonna get from us.
Yeah. But
Yes.
follow our playlist on Spotify, the Rayleigh Damble.
To really damble for the worst music you'll ever hear.
Or the best, depends.
Depends on your taste, yeah.
Well, we thought we were going to talk a little bit about Canada again. Some
Yes.
Canada stories. We don't know which part since we don't know when it will be published.
Yes. But we have something a little bit prepared for you, you guys, because as you know, we both were in Canada.
I don't know if we ever mentioned it before in this podcast, but we both were in
just
Canada.
a little refresher,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
you know. But yeah, we were both there, and we really liked it. And there's some aspect we think would be great
Yeah,
in Switzerland or in our daily lives more often or something.
or maybe even just stories we experienced there. We want to tell here.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I have actually a story prepared. If I'm allowed to start, am I?
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing I have experienced, luckily, but it's, how do you say, it's a story which could work out in one of our segments.
Yes.
In the dumb way to die segment, but
Okay.
it happened in Whistler.
No.
So, in Whistler, there was the man, and yeah, how do you say? In Whistler, there's also there are clubs and bars where you can go out drinking and.
I know the story.
Sorry.
I know the story. You already told me.
Did I? Yeah, I guess.
But it doesn't matter.
Well,
Our listeners don't know.
listeners don't know it yet, and you can go to a party, drink, have some fun. This man went there, had some fun, drank something, and on his
Had
way.
some nice cocaine.
Well, I don't know about that. That's just something Lucas said. I don't know if he was on drugs, but don't do drugs, kids.
Don't
And
do drugs,
if you
kids.
drink alcohol, be
Don't do
responsible with.
Alcohol.
Don't drink alcohol underage, and if you drink it, be responsible. Just
No,
drink
don't do it underage.
Yeah, sorry, I said it wrong. Just don't do it underage, and if you're allowed to drink and you drink, be responsible with it.
Yes.
Don't drink yourself to death. And this man made a little party, drank something, decided to walk home. On his way home, he saw that bear there. I don't know, maybe he was on some drugs, and he kind of thought this bear was a dog or something. Went to the bear, tried to pet him, and yeah, the bear didn't think it was funny. And I kind of think he also felt threatened. And
Probably.
yeah, when a bear is angry at a human, what happens? Yeah, he made short process with him and killed him.
Short process? That's a Swiss term. I think.
Yeah, I thought about it too when I said it, but
It doesn't
it was
matter.
no
It's
way
like,
back. How do you say it in English? You just in Switzerland we say kurzer Prozess, but that doesn't work in English.
Yeah, it means I don't know if there's something similar in English.
It just means he didn't hesitate long.
Yeah, he just
Yeah, you could say like that. He didn't hesitate.
cut straight to the chase.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah, that's
for
it.
my bad Switzerland English.
It doesn't matter. But why do people know that story? Was somebody there that saw that? Or were they just able to reconstruct what happened?
People knew just things I didn't know this person personally. I just heard it from stories, and the thing how I heard it was more he was there with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Decided to. I don't know if the friends were walking home with him too, or if he just was in the pub with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe someone saw him how he walked to the bear, Or, just thing is, a bear doesn't attack a human. You have to provoke him. And maybe, when someone is killed by a bear, you see that. From the fighting, like, the way the dead body is, like, treated and everything. So, I think that was, like, the logical thing about it.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, that's so nice. But to me, it's, like, so interesting to see, like, just the picture in my head, like, there's just bears walking, like, along the street in Whistler, and you're just like, or in your backyard there's bears, because I remember your aunt telling us the story at the dinner table.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm doing way too much ASMR.
Yes, you are.
I have it on my ears and I just hear every inch of it. Sorry for interrupting, please continue.
Yeah, Daria's aunt told us, like, at the dinner table that they had, like, bear cubs and a bear mama in the garden, in the backyard. And I mean, I imagine that being pretty scary, but
well, it's not scary though, it's more cute.
Of course it's cute, but, like, still, I mean, I would still be kind of like,
I
would have, like, a lot of respect for it, for the situation.
Well, the thing is, as soon as you open the door, all bears leave. Well, I've seen some of those as well. I've seen a lot of bears, to be honest. And there is a kind of respect you have for them. The thing is, when you're in a house, you're just like, yeah, you're kind of safe. But I like, crossed a couple of bears, like, in the wildlife. With 4, was everything cool, because they were, like, 20 meters apart from me, and, like, how do you call it? A little, where water flows down the mountain.
A small
river? Can you say river?
No, it's not a river. It's a spring.
It's a spring? Thanks.
A cool, yeah, spring, I would say.
And there was, like, a small spring between us, so it was kind of like a safe distance. But I encountered twice a bear, which once I was on the phone walking on this how do you say it, walking trail, and was on the phone with my girlfriend to this time, or at that time, and it was more like when she hang up, because I don't know, because of the time distance and everything, I heard like a noise right next to me. Looked to my right side, there was a bear standing 1 meter in front of me, and all I did was stare in his eyes. He might have, like, walking away. Even I did take a picture while walking away, because I thought it was a bear, which is stupid. But yeah. And the other time I was walking to school. On the walking, I walked to school a lot of times. It was like a 40 minutes walk, but I just loved it. Like, put my headphones on, or even without music, I just loved to walk in Canada on this beautiful walking trails. It's just nice with the nature. And on my way, there was actually a bear sitting in the middle of this walking trail. And then I called my teacher. Yeah, look, there's a bear on my trail. I will be late. And all I did, I waited.
You waited? I
waited until he left.
And how long did that take?
Half an hour. The thing is, most people would say, just walk by it, he will leave by itself. And most people do that, but
what? It was like people just, like, cross them?
Yeah, bear's afraid. And I think he wasn't afraid of me, because he smelled that I was afraid of him. It was the first time or the second time I encountered a bear. So it was like, yo, this thing could kill me. And it was just like, it's like a young bear. Not a cub anymore, but not an adult, like a young bear. So he wouldn't be a threat to me, really, in a way. And he was afraid of me, and I just waited. I have some beautiful pictures of him, though. I can show you those.
Okay.
He was like 20 meters apart from me, but still, if he started to run, I would be dead.
Yeah.
So I can upload those even on our Instagram channel if we have one.
Yeah.
So our viewers can, like, watch it.
Can see that.
Yeah. See it, thanks.
Okay. And was it? I think they're brown bears, right?
Yeah, brown bears, exactly. But really intimidating.
Yeah. How big do they usually get? Like,
this one wasn't big. This one was like in Switzerland we called heads. Like, one head smaller than I am. That's like 12 inches smaller than me. But The one I encountered, which was right next to me, like 1 meter apart, was like 2 meter 20.
Oh wow.
I'm 1 meter 80, so that's not small either. But I had to look up. And
Was he standing upright?
He
Like,
was standing on his
on his like
legs, yeah, and he was
okay.
just, if he would wanted to punch me, I would be dead. I had no chance. He was 1 meter. I shit you not, 1 meter. My heart was so.
I would be. I thought I would
I
like.
heard my heart pumping blood through my veins. It was so loud. I was like, please, I don't want to die this way.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Damn.
Well,
But
maybe
that's-
find a picture, but I don't know.
You know what I encountered during my time in Toronto?
Of what?
A lot. Wildlife associated.
What do you mean?
I encountered a lot of squirrels which were on crack.
Squirrels are such funny creatures, but stupid as well.
Like, I mean, I just know squirrels in Switzerland, and they're like very.
In Canada, they're aggressive, aren't they?
They can be aggressive, but like, like here in Switzerland, they're like very scared of you, and they just run away like straight up.
Yeah, it's true.
And in Toronto, like, most of them are just like walking in front of you, and just like they don't even care about you, and they
Yeah.
seem like they are on crack or something. They seem high.
There was the golf course right next to me. I'll just show Luca a
Nice.
picture of a bear I saw in Canada. Yeah, but that's true of the squirrels. They are like, you really think they're high. They're just so weird there.
Yeah, they are. Did you also encounter them?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Cute.
There are so many pictures. But those aren't
Bears.
those that I talked about. Those were like the nice bears. I
The
just
nice
showed
bears?
Luca pictures of the bears I saw.
Another one.
I think that even was the same, because it was on the same golf course. What?
Probably.
Well, that bear I saw like every day on my way to school. It's always on the golf course.
Did
Nice
you
bear.
name him?
I called him Teddy. I don't know why.
Teddy bear.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe that. It
Maybe. I
would be
guess.
funny.
But yeah,
Well, more likely long term for Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, Teddy or Ted.
Fyodor.
Fyodor would be funny.
Fyodor bear.
Fyodor bear. That's
Nice.
actually not bad.
That's pretty cool.
That's
That's
ac-
badass.
I should have called him that. Sorry.
Fyodor.
Sorry for disappointing.
Yes. Be ashamed of yourself.
I am.
You should be.
You know, here, this one.
Show me.
How do you actually show that? You know, I'm like on these years.
Dario is actually 81 years old and not able to navigate his phone. Just for your information.
I got it now. Oh my god, those are so bad pictures. You see, it's on my walking way.
Oh, it's not actually on the trail itself. It's like
Well,
1.5 meters. Like,
but that was
a
enough
part of
for
it.
me. I wouldn't walk past.
yeah, of
that.
course, me neither. Me neither.
I was
That's
so,
too close. That's way too close.
but it was funny.
Hmm. I can imagine.
I just watched him playing there with himself. That sounds wrong. But it was funny.
He was having a good time.
Which other wildlife did you encounter in Canada? Did you just squirrels
I mean,
and humans?
I was in the biggest city in Canada, and there's, you know, like the thing that bothered me a bit about Toronto was like always that there's not much greenery.
Isn't there?
No, there's not. At least in my opinion. Of course there's trees in the street, but like on the floor it's mostly concrete and just, you know, like there's no like green spaces on the floor because in Vancouver, for example, there was like just a yard like between the road and the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, just like a
In
normal.
Bangkok, there are yards on the roof of the.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something I like, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. That's really cool. But like that wasn't a thing in Toronto. So it was mostly just concrete and glass.
Okay, that's not.
And of
Well,
course, there's
It
parks.
can be nice, but I like green.
Yeah, me too. And that's why I enjoyed, like, I don't know if you know, but like in Toronto, there's, you can take the ferry because
Yeah.
it's on Lake Ontario and it goes to Toronto Island. It's like a 15-minute ferry ride, and it's a bunch of small islands,
Yeah.
and they're actually gorgeous.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean it's just all nature. Well,
Yeah.
not all nature, because like the
But
first thing
most
you
of them.
see when you walk off the ferry is a Subway.
But Subway, the train or the food?
No, the food, the fast food.
I have a story about Subway and other fast food companies in Canada. I will tell it later.
Okay. But I mean, still, it was really nice. It was like a lot of greenery and just
Yeah.
quite calm compared to the city.
That's
and you
true.
had the best view over the skyline. I was there so many times for sunsets.
Yeah,
and
I
it
can.
was
Oh,
Actual
your
best.
Instagram pictures are from there
Yes,
sometimes. Yeah,
they
they're
are,
really
yeah.
nice.
I think like 5 Instagram
5 out of
pictures on
6.
my on my Insta from Toronto are like from the skyline.
Yeah, or most of your stories you were there like
Yes.
almost every evening or every
Yes, I
week
think
you
there
did.
was like a time I was there like I think
Well, it was a
5
beautiful
times
place.
a week or
It's a
something.
beautiful place. I would do the same.
Yeah.
But just to go back to the stories,
Yes, tell me.
you remember when I was in Canada, I still
Mhm.
was vegetarian and Laura is still one.
Hmm.
We went to McDonald's and Subway and A&W, all of those.
Yeah.
And in Switzerland, when you go to McDonald's, they have like vegan patties or vegetarian patties, which just taste amazing. If you're in Switzerland, go to McDonald's and ask for one of those vegetarian patties. They're actually good.
Okay.
In Canada, we did the same, and you know, all we got was bread.
Hmm?
McDonald's, they have this like no meat burger, and it's just a Big Mac without patties. It's just bread, salad, and sauce. For real.
That sounds
And in Subway,
disgusting.
she asked the lady, give like something like a veggie patty, and she was like, yeah, and she asked for a patty, and then all she got was like bread, salad, the vegetables she wanted, and sauce. Nothing in it.
But can you like choose your own like what you want for Subway? I mean, in Subway you can choose like what ingredients you want.
Yeah, but she asked for a vegetarian option, and that's what she got. It was just like without meat, just bread. And that's something I don't like about Canada. The vegetarian options aren't as good as those in Switzerland, but just fast food. If you go to the restaurant, the vegetarian options are amazing.
They are, but they're quite pricey. At least in
Well,
in
the
my
thing is,
experience.
that's true. You're got a point there, but when I go on vacation, things I'm just once there. Well, in Canada,
Yeah, that's
in Canada
true.
multiple
That's
times.
true.
I don't really look on the. Of course, I don't buy something for multiple hundreds of Swiss francs, but still, I'm not that like. How do you say? Like when you.
You
just,
don't spend too much money and just
No, just the opposite. I'm not picky.
you're not picky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had the same mentality, but remember I was there for half a year,
Fair enough.
and I didn't want to eat like just like cheap food, which was usually very unhealthy.
Yeah, that's true.
So I wanted to eat something healthy, and but that was always a little bit more expensive. So what I did is just like went to a lot of like Asian restaurants,
That's
like
true.
Japanese, Chinese, Korean, because they're, in my opinion, I don't know how healthy they are, but like
Well,
it's more vegetables in there, and
That's true. Well, when I was there, I was also there for a couple of months.
yes,
I had the luck Doris, my aunt
Yeah, your
and
aunt.
Rick, were
Mhm.
like cooking sometimes for me, sometimes I for them. And you've ate at Doris' place.
she was cooking good, yeah.
They used to have like to be the owner of a restaurant,
Mhm.
so they know how to cook, and I just love their kitchen.
Yeah.
I think she cooks good, but still, when we were there, they did like a tiramisu, and you
Mhm.
remember that? You were there too, weren't you?
I didn't have it, I think.
Maybe it was last night when we left, Laura and I. So
I think I wasn't there, no.
yeah, that's possible. So they wanted to make a tiramisu, and then
Mhm.
she was like, "Yeah, but she does with that and that. She doesn't want to buy mascarpone because it's so expensive." And
Oh yeah.
Doris is a little bit picky when it's about money, which is understandable. But then we said, "Yeah, we're gonna buy it," and for like 200 grams mascarpone, we had to pay like $17. And in Switzerland, you have to, for like 500 grams, you have to pay like 9 Swiss francs. So it's tough. it's a hard. It's like big. How do you say it? Big difference.
It's a big difference, yeah. I mean, maybe because it's imported.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's not a Canadian product. And I
Everything
mean,
cheese and milk is expensive there.
yeah, that's true. Except cheddar, but that's
Yeah, that's a different story.
yeah.
Well,
I will tell you a story of one of my roommates.
yeah.
I didn't like him, so it's kind of maybe it's a little bit mean, but that's just
Greetings
something.
to you, roommate.
Just something very weird he has done. But he was my last roommate I had, or the last. No, I'm fine, thank you. And the last change I got.
Yeah.
And in the morning, before school, I always cooked porridge for myself.
I hate porridge.
Porridge is very good. I will make you porridge once.
No,
and I will breastfeed it to you.
Yes, the breastfeed. Yeah, porridge. No, I just don't like the consistency.
Yeah,
like
but
the
I
texture
can
of
get
porridge.
that. Yeah, I can get that. But yeah, so I was in the kitchen and like all the other roommates usually came and like just grabbed their stuff and ate. And I always saw this roommate. He was weird in general. He was kind of weird. But I always saw him how he took like, do you know like this healthy bread? This very healthy bread. I don't know. It's very thin.
Yeah, no.
It's dark brown with like black dots in there.
Stop. I threw up once because of that in kindergarten. I have bad memories. My kindergarten teacher, like how do you say, singing.
Singing?
Singing.
Forced you.
Thank you. Forced me to like swallow it down. I came home, threw up over the white carpet. Please don't describe it anymore.
I will continue. Because he put that in the toaster.
Does it work? It just burns up, doesn't it?
He put it in the toaster. Then when it was finished toasting, he took it out and put cheddar on it. Not melted cheddar, just cheddar on that healthy, disgusting bread, and he ate it like that. He ate just that cheddar with that disgusting toasted bread.
Fucking hell.
I mean, he was not even eating on like we had like the kitchen counter was like.
Yeah.
In a U shape, and
yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
on the end there was like just for you to sit and eat.
Yeah,
and he was not even eating there. He was like sitting on the sofa with like his plate on his knees and just eating that granola shit bread with with the stupid cheddar.
You know, the thing is,
and it was really disgusting.
The thing is, my breakfast is weird since I eat sweets like donuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
If I eat breakfast, but yeah, well, I think that's more understandable than eating something which this person did.
Yes, I mean, it's a funny diet, I guess. But yeah, I've had a lot of. He was the funniest roommate I had. He also walked into my room without knocking.
Were you?
I was in there. No, I wasn't doing. I was on the phone with a friend. I was just sitting at on the desk. Like the room wasn't even that big. It was just like me sitting on the desk.
Show me a picture.
And this guy I just hear like the door open behind me, and I go like, "Excuse me," and then he was like, "Oh shit! Oh sorry, I didn't mean to do that." And I was like,
"What did he only did it once or multiple times?"
I think he did it multiple times because the other roommates told me that. They also saw him like go into my room other times or try to, because I always locked the door.
That's good.
I always locked the door because I was a little bit scared that something would happen.
Do it.
But yeah, he was very weird. But still.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's weird too.
Yes, but still.
And I have a story also to tell about Canada. It's not weird. It's the first time I think it's just like. Talking about the beautiful side of Canada. When we were there in September last year, when you left, we went to Vancouver, as you know.
Yeah.
And this week we were there, even though of course Laura and I had vacation, so we just were allowed to do whatever we want. But I thought like this week was a week I loved, since we have like had this like Airbnb, this beautiful Airbnb in
Mm-hmm.
North Vancouver, and every morning we got up and either we ate breakfast in our Airbnb because we had a kitchen, we had everything. It was like a whole apartment just for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So either we ate breakfast in something we bought at Walmart, or we went outside, grabbed a coffee, and then we had walked to this ferry which drives over to sea or ocean in Vancouver.
Is it the small ones?
Yeah, the small one.
Oh, they're so cool.
Yeah, and we did that every day.
Damn, that's great.
Just to go to the Vancouver or back, and then we're just in Vancouver, and one time we like got up at 5 a.m. just to go on the first ferry in the morning with my camera and took pictures in the morning.
Morning
light.
light?
Not light, more just morning life of Vancouver. And that's something which was a little dream to me, but I've loved to go to work then. Free now. I just like go up, take the ferry, go to work, go home. It
Yeah.
would be a dream, and with Laura there.
Same actually.
We're just like, if we ever have the option, like you have something to work there, I and Laura, and maybe your partner at this time, we have to move there just for a month or two, just to. It would be a dream for me, for real now, with you and Laura and with your significant other at this time. And even if not, just us three would be great too. Since I think even though we're in a relationship, we two and Laura now, I just think it's funny to be with you two, since you two always like flame me for stupid thing I do.
Yes.
Which is understandable.
Which is
kind of
happens
like
a lot.
but it's always funny.
Mhm.
And I mean, you saw in Whistler when we were there as three people. I think it worked out pretty well.
It did actually.
So that's something since that time in Vancouver. I just hope this one day comes through.
Yeah.
It would be so nice.
I mean, I gotta be honest. I also I visited Vancouver like during my vacation I had in my language stay, and I mean Toronto, the city, I think it doesn't offer that much like if you visit as a tourist, but I think it has great nightlife. It has great like suburbs.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to stay there for a limited amount of time, like I did.
Yeah.
But after I went in my break and I went to Vancouver to meet up with you, and just like before I met up with you, I was there like for a few days by myself.
I think 2 days you weren't you?
3 days.
2 or 3 days, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And I gotta say, like when I arrived, I went by train, which is very funny. I went from Toronto to Vancouver by train.
5 days train.
4 days in the train.
Oh,
4
days,
nights. And I went to Vancouver and I got in my hostel and I took a shower, and the sun was already like just like going down. Like it was
sunset.
nice. Yeah, not like just it was
going down.
late afternoon, and I took the ferry to go to Granville Island.
Yeah.
Like this small, and I was like, damn, this city is beautiful on the ferry, and just like seeing it.
The ferries weren't the same like the Granville Island. It was more like a sea bus.
Yeah, I
Which
think
we
so.
took every morning, but it's similar, yeah.
Yeah, I think just those like the small ones, you know.
Well, those which we went every day, which were like a real bus in the water, like 2 buses.
Really?
Yeah, it's incredible. Which it's still a boat, but it's just bigger. We have to go there. I will show you.
Okay.
But those little ferries were so cute.
Okay. That's
The
cool.
ones we went together on.
Okay. I mean, I was always like picturing myself, or just like Toronto is a nice city to stay in for a limited amount of time, but Vancouver is like somewhere I could live.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta say, it's one of the few cities I have like in my mind where I can say it like, yeah, I could settle down there.
Well, the thing is, I think I love the nature too much. I would more be like in Whistler, but if I moved to Canada, it would definitely be Whistler, as long as my relatives. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
I will definitely move there, but I think if hope not, but one day the day will come where they will not be alive anymore, and if I still continue to live there, I guess we'll move to Squamish, because it's between Whistler and Vancouver. That's something
yeah.
of both. So you will be in Vancouver in like 40 minutes, which is great. You will be in a big city in less than an hour, but in less than an hour you're just nowhere in the nature, which is perfect for me.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to say, I would probably live in Vancouver and go to
North Vancouver would be something for me.
Whistler. For you?
Yeah,
Where you
North
had your...
Airbnb,
Airbnb.
yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
We need to go there, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Laura and I saw a raccoon there.
A raccoon?
We went to the sea bus, and there was this trash can
garbage
next to
bin.
me, and out of there just a raccoon comes out with like a burger in his mouth, and then he ran away to get shelter and started to eat it like a human. It was so funny. Also of that I have a video, I will upload it.
Nice.
Well, I think we have to do an Instagram channel.
Yeah, we have...
Follow us on...
Maybe we already have an Instagram channel
Yeah,
when this goes up,
I
we don't
think
know yet.
I'll send you once like an idea.
Yes.
It's like the Daily Ramble official.
Yes.
Follow us there. We will post a lot of pictures. I think we even will post the pictures before we kind of release this episode, because
Just to
otherwise we will forget it.
make you hot.
Yeah.
Just as a
We put
teaser.
in the caption, be prepared for an episode, which we don't know when it will come out. Maybe never.
Yes, exactly.
Will be funny.
Yeah. But I also, like, in Tron, I also saw skunks.
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 What's a skunk again?
Stinktier.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Always around, like, one club.
Yeah.
And there were always, like, skunks, like, running around there. And, like, you were just in line for... to get into the club, and there was just a skunk. Like, on the side of the road, like, just walking by. And, I mean, if they fart, is that the right term?
They skunk you.
Yeah, then probably. They skunk you. If they skunk you, you're fucked.
Yeah, that burns. Did you know that?
It burns, and you cannot go home because your entire home will smell like the skunk.
Yeah, you will have to take a bath in tomatoes.
Yes, exactly.
That's actually true. But well, the thing is, did you know you're not like it doesn't neutralize the smell. Just the smell of tomatoes is stronger, so you will smell like tomatoes for the next days instead of skunk.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, but still, that's horrible. But I think it was kind of funny just seeing those, like, all drunk Canadian students, and there's just like skunks running around them.
Have you ever gotten a skunk? No, never.
No. Luckily, I haven't.
I guess that's something you would have told me.
Yes, I would have told you.
Would be funny though.
No, it wouldn't.
Well, for me.
Yeah, for you it would be.
Well, I think the conclusion of this episode is we have to go to Whistler or Vancouver or just Canada together again.
Yes, we have to.
I'll take Lara in the backpack, so it's cheaper for us.
Yes.
Well, that would still be funny.
Now, all of our listeners imagine Lara as like a person that's like 1.40 meters or something.
Well, she isn't tall. I guess for a woman, she's a tall woman, isn't she? She's like 169.
Nice.
Do you want to know any other sizes?
No, I do not know.
Well, the thing is, you know, what I have to say about that, normally I'm not a person which likes just to be around your girlfriend all the time. I think that's pretty annoying if you're one of those which never can go everywhere without my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is, the positive thing is, if I go with a beer, if I go out with a beer for you, I can call her and she picks me up. That's something nice.
That's nice.
That's how you met her.
That's how I met her, yeah. First time.
We were going for drinks, and then at like 1 a.m. I called her, can you bring me and a friend home, please?
Yes, and you brought us home, like, to my place.
Yeah, we drank
and
something.
I think we drank a beer at my place, or like,
Yeah,
she didn't, and it's just the two of us, and
but it was funny.
It was
That's the way how we met you. How you met. You were one of the first friends which met her.
Really?
We weren't together for that long at this time.
I think you told me that you weren't together at all then.
I guess it was complicated. I think it was one of those stages where you're not together officially, but you act like you are, you know, under each other. So I think that was the reason why she picked me up. Otherwise, I would never have asked her. But things with other friends, I don't take her with me every time or all places. It's more like just, I think you two get along very well, which is funny. And we were planning on going to London together, which sadly didn't happen.
Didn't happen, yeah.
But it was, I don't know if it was you or me. I said it would be nice if she joined us. And you said, yeah, that would be a great idea. So we have one with us which is responsible. I think that was your wording. I don't
Was
know
it
if
my wording?
Yeah. I don't know if it was your or my idea, but
Mhm.
you weren't against it. I think you thought it was a good idea then.
Yeah, didn't I ask you if she wants to join? I
guess
think
so.
I asked.
Well, that's something I like about you and her, that you just get along together so well.
Yeah, I mean,
And if you want to travel, she, like you said then, we have someone with us which is responsible.
that's true, that's true.
So if we ever publish this episode in Laura, you will hear it. You're a very good
cute.
person
Oh, very cute. Yes, you are a very good person.
with a nice ass. Sorry.
Okay.
You were hoping I'm not going to say that.
Yes, I was. But yeah. Anyway, I
sorry.
think it's time to end the episode now.
That's a
On that
great
note.
way to end the episode.
Yes.
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 You. No.
Yes.
No. I'm sorry for everybody who's listening to this. Well, like we said, thank you for tuning in. We overtook a little bit on this episode. It doesn't matter since
Doesn't
it's a
matter.
backup. So yeah. Hope
But,
you enjoyed it.
I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we
Hope
hear
will
you on the
us
flip
next
side.
week again, live,
live.
not a backup.
Yes.
And if not, there will be another backup.
Yes.
So
Have a nice one.
have a nice one. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.